Mew versus Cheese. Mew's going first. So there's going to be a big advantage for Kreckler probably in this first game. Alex maybe has some idea and has heard rumors and whisperings about the cracked Kreckler deck at the tournament so far, but probably doesn't know exactly what's in the deck. So there's probably going to be a pretty big advantage for Kreckler in this first game. And then from there, we'll be able to see how good Alex is at adapting to figuring out once they figure out what kind of Kreckler's deck can do and what they play. We'll see how good Alex is at adapting to that. That'll be interesting. Okay, some items cooking. Tails got the what's it called though? Looking pretty good. And this is just Volo. So what I would actually like to see here, it's really hard for Alex to make this call, but I want to see Alex actually use, okay, so it's going to get rough here. I think Alex is going to be losing the prize trade from here. I want to see Alex actually use the Forest Seal Stone to go get a Choice Belt and put the Choice Belt in play. We see Kreckler go immediately for the Drapion. Actually, that's interesting. I thought we'd maybe see a turn 1 Vikavolt look here from Kreckler and go for a turn 1 Vikavolt hit. And just item lock, because the Vikavolt won't be able to get KO'd because there's no Choice Belt down from Alex turn 1. But we see Kreckler is literally lining up the Drapion plus the Raikou off the rip here. So literally just going as aggressive as possible. And does play the Ditto, so could get into Drapion again. But Alex probably plays a Lost City. Alex also plays Path to the Peaks, and maybe that's why Kreckler wants to be more aggressive with the Drapion immediately and just draw prize cards. But if Alex can get through the Drapion and then get through the Raikou, I'm curious to see how Kreckler is going to actually draw the last 2 prize cards. So I was expecting maybe to play a little bit slower here from Kreckler off the start and go for, like I said, a little bit slower of a start here from Kreckler and go for that item lock. But nah, Kreckler's getting in there off the rip, going for these 2 prizes on this Mew. And then we'll see how it develops from there. It's actually, I'm curious to see how it plays out from here. Very interested. Mew's heading to the slaughter here, to be honest. Yeah, the next Mew's gonna. Ooh, the Vacuum's actually really cool here though to get rid of that the tablet here. So I think Kreckler's trying to save the Vacuum here. You go like bench Ditto, bench Greninja, Crobat, hold the Vacuum back after. You have to give up the Cross Switcher here. Ooh, or thinking about giving up the Greninja. That's a big give though. Can't give up the Greninja, right? That's how you're gonna get your water in the discard pile. Yeah, I think it's got to be these 2. Dude, losing the Greninja here seems what? All right. Then he's going to vac the Mew. So trying to... But you could have just held the vac as... I don't like this play from Kreckler because maybe Kreckler's trying to save the bench space. But you could have held the Vacuum and just draw 1 less card off your Crobat. Like, what are you trying to draw that's so bad off this Crobat? And now that you don't have the Greninja to discard the water energy guaranteed... But I guess maybe you're trying to save the bench space here as Kreckler. That's the one thing I could see. But I think you have your attackers, right? You have Drapion, Raikou, Ditto. You don't need another attacker. I don't really like this play from Kreckler. I would like to have seen the... I would like to have seen, what's it called, hit the discard pile here. Energy searches for a water. I don't like that either, unless Kreckler's going to play the Marnie this turn, because you want to Trek and Choose first, because if you hit the water, you discard the water. If you hit a water energy, you would have discarded it as Kreckler. Off the Trek and Choose. Now you're less likely to see a water energy. Discards the Aerodactyl and gets Speed Lightning. Yeah, so I don't know. That was weird sequencing from Kreckler as well, because if you see a water off Trek and Choose, like that's like fine. And once again, if you had Greninja, like I don't know what else. Okay, the Zapdos comes down and goes with the Marnie at the end of the day, which seems fine, I guess. Does Zapdos' math matter for Raikou at all? Yeah, Alex went out of their way to like put the Zapdos down. That felt weird to me, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie. Might just hold the shoes here. I don't hate holding the shoes here. The 60 punch. Oh, maybe it was for the... You could have put the 60 on the Crobat. It would have been about the same, though, right? Yeah, I don't know. What is this? Why is the Zapdos being played here so aggressively? That's like very curious to me. Why is this Zapdos being benched? Now we have like 1 less bench space to use with Luminion, or to set up a Vikavolt maybe at some point. Because like I said, like if Alex goes KO Drapion, KO Raikou with a Lost City, of course. Now I don't know if Alex plays Lost City, but Path to the Peak also shuts down Ditto, and Alex is down 1 of their 2. Actually, I can pull up probably both of these players' lists. I know Kreckler may did too. I actually don't know for sure if Alex did. We'll find out here in a second. Jemansky. All right. Cole did, in fact, Meg day 2. Definitely would kind of expect it. But that's just a concede. All right, Alex must have drawn. I wasn't paying attention, but they must have drawn horribly off that judge. All right. Yeah, the aggressive benching of the Zapdos is very curious to me. And then also, like, getting rid of the Greninja there, like I said, I didn't love that from Kreckler either. Okay, so now Cole has a better idea of what is going on. So let's see how Cole adapts. I'll just call them by their last names, to be honest. That might just be better. Kreckler and Cole. Let's see how Cole adapts. Now Cole has a better idea of what's going on. Okay, I see what's going on. I see what's happening here. Let's see how Cole adapts to knowing what's happening. Like I said, you want to be aggressive with your choice belts. Get those down early. Going to be going first again here as Cole. I can't imagine you choose to go second. So we'll see how, we'll see how Cole adjusts. I'm very curious to see how Cole chooses to play from here. Let's get it. Just like start. Drapion start for Kreckler. So Cole is playing double Turbo Mew and a pretty heavy path build too. 4 vacuum, 3 path. So probably want to look for a turn 1 path here from Cole, to be honest. Especially to hopefully avoid the Drapion KO off the rip. We'll see. I did kind of want to see a game where Kreckler... We might still get that third game. I want to see a game where Kreckler goes first, because I want to see if Kreckler goes for like turn 2 Aerodactyl in this matchup. Yeah, turn 2 Aerodactyl would be like interesting in this matchup from Kreckler. So Oricorio is actually pretty good here as well, because it stops the Drapion from KOing the Genesect. So I think we want to see the Oricorio hit the bench here from Cole. Nah, you don't want to get rid of it, though. You need that. What are the other cards in the hand? I wish I could see. Gets rid of the double turbo. I don't hate that. Gets rid of Judge. Keeps the Oricorio. So I think it realizes the importance of the potential of the Oricorio. But what was that last card alongside the Oricorio? It was another Ultra Ball. I don't know. We could get rid of that other Ultra Ball there. I wouldn't hate getting rid of the other Ultra Ball there. But I guess you're trying to like burn through your items pretty aggressively in this matchup, and you want to find that next Genesect, continue the draw. Keeping the Judge or the double turbo. I kind of like keeping the double turbo, to be honest. I don't know. And then just get rid of the other Ultra. It is another Ultra Ball, right? Okay, yeah. Yeah, I kind of like attaching the double turbo to the Mew, to be honest. Oh, what a draw, though. Double VIPs happening. And has. So we're going to get Mew and Genesect here, I'm sure, here. From Cole. And I don't think... Yeah, no choice belts for... There's no choice belt for Kreckler, but there's the Zigzagoon. So the Drapion still could KO the Genesect, or what could happen is Kreckler could just punch the Genesect. Kreckler could just punch the Genesect and then clean it up later with Goon Net Goon. So that's like a possibility for Kreckler later on. Okay, so 2 Mew, triple Genesect. Got some cards to draw here for Cole. Got a Path and an Ultra Ball in hand. Drew a Judge, Mew VMAX. Once again, I don't like that Ultra Ball keep from Cole, and I think it's going to come back to bite him here. Has some good Ultra Ball targets now, so that's good. Probably should just fail this one. It goes with the fail, and then we see another Genesect for 4 here. Does have Judge plus Mew V... Oh, no, Path plus Mew VMAX in the hand at left. Maybe a Judge? I think it's just those 2 cards. Might be 3. 2. All right, here we go. A lot of tablets, a couple Mew VMAX. Now, you don't want to burn all your tablets. Yeah, so this is like another thing that can happen in this situation, to be honest. So I like the Path play. I don't know, actually, if Alex has a follow-up to that Path, though. Like a way to bump that Path. So if you're relying on Alex bumping your Path in a situation where if they bump your Path, they're getting to do everything they want, then you probably don't want to rely on that situation. I don't know. So Kreckler getting the Raikou. So super aggressive in this matchup from Kreckler. Once again, there's no choice belt, so Kreckler could play this slower. Kreckler could attack with Vikavolt first. Which, once again, I'm not against trying to see happen here. I wouldn't hate to see Kreckler go attack with Vikavolt here, because the Vikavolt, once again, is safe, because there's no choice belt in play. There's also the Path in play. So if you could get the Vikavolt attack under Path, there's no way that's happening. Yeah, don't listen to me. But yeah, going for the Raikou, and I think maybe just trying to attack with Drapion here. Once again, lining up the Zapdos. High priority on the Zapdos here from Kreckler every time, it looks like, which I don't understand. Like, I just don't does the Zapdos matter for the math for... I mean, what's Raikou's damage? Raikou does 220 if they have a full bench. So if you take a knockout and then they knock out and they don't fill their bench, you're doing 200, which would KO a Genesect. But if they were a Choreo, you're doing... Okay, so the Zapdos matters in that situation, I guess. Heavy Ball for the Zigzagoon here for Alex, so you can look to set up that Goon Ping Goon play on the Genesect for the Drapion. Now, Alex only plays 2 outs to Path to the Peak. It is 1 Vacuum, 1 Training Course, so not a ton of outs. Also has the 4 Seal Stone, I guess, though. Actually chooses to not play the Goon even. Just has it in the deck now to use later, potentially. And maybe even wants to, like, trap the Genesect in the active, to be honest. Gets a Vacuum, so does have the out. Vacuum, the Path. Not going to be able to do too much with that, though, besides just hit, to be honest. There's the hit. And I guess the one thing Zapdos does do is it does create a super nice... one thing that Zapdos does do is a good place to put your Drapion damage, I guess. It's good for that. But you did bump the path here for Alex. Like I said, that Genesect, even though it didn't get KO'd, it's not completely out of trouble. In this one, it's still kind of in trouble. That Goon, like the Goon play, and I think I would like to see Kreckler bench the Goon. You maybe don't have to go Goon plus net, but the Goon there. Oh, but you know what? Actually, Alex has an answer to the Goon potentially chasing that down later. And actually, I think I would like to see the Volo happen this turn from Alex. I would like to. Oh, that was actually been a sick play from Alex. Alex hasn't played a supporter yet. Could have quick balled here, got another Genesect, and then Volo away this Genesect. And then bench the fresh Genesect. Alex hasn't played a support yet. That would have been a super sick play. Now, the other Genesect might be prized, but you still could have gone with a Mew V or something like that, and that would have been fine. We also still need to see... Yeah, that would have been a super sick play. I think we definitely should have seen that from Alex there. This is the perfect time to use the Volo. You're not too stressed to find too much stuff at this point. All right, does have the knockout this turn. Has the Choice Belt as well, which is actually super sick. So got the Choice Belt, got the Double Turbo. Also has a Path, a Path and a Vacuum. So I would like to see the Choice Belt to the active here. Is thinking about the Volo now, but it's like too late to think about it, feels like. Oh, that feels so bad that they didn't go with the... Oh, they want the Heroes Medal. Have they played a tablet? Appreciate the 26 months there, Mahone. Hope you're having a good one. They are going with the Volo play now. But, oh, they had such a sick play, they could have lined up with the Volo play. And now they still got the play, but it's like so much more subpar. I don't even like this Heroes Medal from Alex, to be honest, because this means the Raikou can knock out your active here. But if you just go with the Choice Belt and take the knockout, like what Alex wants here is, what Cole wants here is they want Kreckler to not be able to take knockouts. But now Kreckler can go like Raikou KO this Mew VMAX for 2 prize cards. And then Cole attacks with the next Mew VMAX. And then if Kreckler finds Training Court plus Ditto and gets back Drapion, they go knock out the next Mew VMAX. And then I feel like they're just in a good spot to win the game here. So I'm not a huge fan of... I'm not a huge fan of that choice there from Cole with the Heroes Medal. We could maybe do that on the next Mew VMAX, but I liked it better on the first one. You appreciate the 17 months there, Mew. All right, well, Kreckler's going to scoop. We will get to see a game where Kreckler goes first, which is what I want to see, because I want to see if Kreckler hones in on or focuses on trying to get like a turn 2 Aerodactyl. Excited for San Diego. What's your view on the point situation, and how will it play with locals coming back or not? I mean, I don't really know. I don't think about any of that kind of stuff, to be honest. I don't know what people are currently at for like invites. I don't know how many people have their invites. Actually, someone asked me that question the other day. I forget who it was. I think it was Chip. But like I don't know. I don't really have a view on it at all because it's not something I've like thought about. I don't like talking. Like I usually don't try and talk on things or I just don't ever talk on things or have an opinion on things that I haven't actually put some time or time into thinking about or researching or anything like that. So if I don't do any of that, then I just won't have an opinion, or I try not to have an opinion majority of the time. All right, let's see what Kreckler goes for here. Will it be the Aerodactyl play? That's what I want to know. Or are we just going to see more Drapion plus Raikou? The Drapion's being lined up. Yeah, I think it's going to be Drapion and Raikou again. Are Cups coming back? Yeah, they're supposed to come back. Cups and Challengers are supposed to come back next year sometime, and my guess would be Q3. We also didn't see the Fleet-Footed first from Kreckler, which, I mean, maybe they're content with the basics they have in their hand, but I don't know. Maybe drawing into Drapion off of the VIP pass would have been nice. Or the Greninja. Yeah, I don't know if we should have seen Fleet-Footed first, to be honest. Attach Mew. So no Aerodactyl. Does not even thinking twice about the Aerodactyl here. And just passing. Yeah, it feels like Fleet-Footed should have actually been used first there. Maybe not. Maybe you're not really trying to see Pokemon. Actually, yeah, what Pokemon would you even want to see here that you wouldn't just get off, like the ones you got off the VIP pass? I guess you're not really looking for either of those. All right, one Genesect in play. Once again, ditching a double turbo off the start here from Alex and a Mew VMAX. So if they prize a Mew VMAX, that could be weird. I don't think they play this. No, they do have Silene, but you never. Silene from Mew VMAX is terrible. Like whenever I hear people like be like, oh, you can like play two Mew VMAX, you have Silene. You never want a Silene from Mew VMAX, and you never have the time to Silene from Mew VMAX either. It just doesn't happen. Like the reasoning of cutting down to two Mew VMAX because you play Silene, or you could play Silene over the third Mew VMAX is never. It's just not a thing. No one's ever Silening for a Mew VMAX. It's just not happening. Never gonna happen. Never has happened. Never will happen. All right, Mew V grab. The Hero's Medal just doesn't seem that good in this matchup, to be honest. Because like I think as Cole, you're trying to set up an attacker that doesn't just immediately get KO'd back to put you in a situation where you have to get another attacker. The Hero's Medal just seems super mid in this matchup. I feel like just should not be being put in play here from Cole. Yeah. All right, VSTAR power happening. That's fine. Gonna grab a VIP here, get some more Genesects, keep drawing. Maybe you want to grab. You probably want to grab Oricorio as well here, and then retreat to Oricorio. Yeah, I just don't like the Hero's Medal at all, to be honest. It just doesn't seem like it actually accomplishes. Anything. Listen to your podcasts. My co-host Accent Baltimore. No, they're from North Carolina. You're getting a third Mew V down though this turn, it looks like. So that'll wait. Where's the third Mew V coming from? Wait, what the heck just happened? Oh, it was in the hand. I was so confused there for a second. All right, well, they can retreat to Oricorio. They can put the path in play, and they have an answer to the path, so they should be good. They're actually going with definitely keeping that vacuum. I don't think I like that, because you definitely want a path here as Alex or as Cole. Crackler does have the answer to it. You just don't know that they have that. But now you don't have a good vacuum target to remove the path, except for your top deck. So if your top deck's good, that kind of sucks. Oh, you had a Mew V. It could have been the Mew V, actually. I thought that was a VMAX for some reason. No, did not retreat to the Oricorio. That's a big mistake there from Cole, I think. I think you want to retreat to Oricorio there and only give the one prize card. Because now this allows like Crackler to go like KO active and then Gus KO or something. So Crackler played really fast and then slowed down. There's the training court. Just get some more cards. Ken Melanie has a speed lightning as well. We can see speed lightning active. Actually, I don't think I like that. What if we went bench Vikavolt, speed lightning to Vikavolt, Melanie active? Isn't that just better? Because then we can get the Vikavolt in range of Melanie plus attach to go double cross switch or KO a Genesect, and then Drapion KO a Genesect or a Mew. We would need our vacuum at that point to take a knockout. I think we want to try and attack with Drapion this turn as Crackler, because Drapion's going to be the hardest thing to attack with the later the game goes, especially having already burned a training court and only having one vacuum left as like an out. It is still an out, and you do have Mew to dig for it, but... See, now we're melaning to a... Wait, does that work? Does the energy go with it? I guess that doesn't really... Well, I guess the Ditto can become the Raikou. I guess maybe at this point, Crackler could assume Cole doesn't play... Oh, has a double cross switcher, actually, so could go for the Drapion KO here instead. Because then if Cole next turn goes to knock out Raikou plus Path, it's going to make things hard. I almost want to see Crackler go for the double cross switcher KO here, to be honest, and attack with Drapion. Because if Cole goes to knock out the active plus Path, you could just lose to that and just not have another attacker follow up as Crackler, which would be another reason to actually set up the Vikavolt, to be honest. I guess the Oricorio still makes things awkward for the damage. We're doing 200 damage here as Crackler, so we are getting the KO here. There's the Fleet Feet. Probably should have been done sooner. But you guys can get the Goon. Now if the Vikavolt even gets benched, it makes it worse that the Vikavolt wasn't starting to get powered up, I feel like. I don't know, maybe not. Well, no, because if you can attack with Ditto, that means you can attack with Drapion. But yeah, now I feel like it's a good opportunity for Cole to actually get back in this game. And if Cole can go knock out plus Path, I feel like Cole's actually not in a terrible spot. Okay, Vacuum, Jessic for 5. And knockout plus Path here from Cole would be pretty sick. Has double turbo, has choice belt, has Mew, has not. Oh, has used their VSTAR power though. That's unfortunate. So I think we go. Do we bench the Mew or do we hold out for a third? Genesect is the question here from Cole. Gonna hold out for the third Genesect, and draws complete garbage. Well, that is pretty unlucky, to be honest. That's kind of unfortunate. There's a path, but now I guess you're just retreating to Oricorio and passing here as Cole has a boss. Got the boss on the Vikavolt. But if you're not doing anything for turn, I don't think Kreckler cares. And Kreckler does have the double cross switcher in the hand, so we'll be able to just bring this Mew back up and knock it out. Retreats to the Genesect, though. You definitely don't want to retreat to Genesect here. You don't want to give Kreckler another 2 prize cards. You got to give them a 1 prize. I don't know why. I have no clue as to why Cole is not retreating to Oricorio. Because now because like Kreckler's deck can go for the 2/2/2. At some point, if you give him the opportunity to. And the opportunity is definitely here to go for 2/2/2 now. Thinking about the Speed Lightning. Should go on the Vikavolt, right? I don't know what the question is here. I think... I think they're making sure that the Mew is KO'd. Because of the Oricorio. Speed Lightning's still probably happening, though. I can't imagine it wouldn't. Might want to play one of the Ultra, just like 3 Ultra Balls in the hand for Kreckler still. Maybe want to play one of them to thin out a couple dead cards, but all the cards look pretty good so far. Give up a net. Oh, get a 4 Seal Stone. That's pretty good. Switchies happen. Raiku's up. 4 Seal Stone to the Ditto. I like it. Maybe actually on the Vikavolt, it might have even been. Well, no, Vikavolt's an attacker that can attack under path. You probably want to keep that around. And yeah, it's like all Ultra Balls and Quick Balls in Kreckler's hands. There's not even any good cards to like discard from the Ultra. Well, actually, setting up a Mew there seems pretty. Oh, they have a Mew in play already, actually. All right, there's still a little bit of hope here for Cole. We need Roxanne. There's still some hope here. Can Cole find? Well, to be honest, anything to begin with, but Roxanne. There's a Judge. Has the Choice Belt. I think you dig a little bit deeper for the Roxanne here, though. Oh, I don't know about that deep, though. I don't know if we're giving up our Judge here to do it. And also, that was definitely a missequence there. Oh, no, switched into it. Okay, that's fine. And then 5. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about giving up the Judge. I think I maybe would have held on to the Judge and gone with that if we can't find the... Oh, okay, there's a Roxanne. Never mind. We're good to go. All right, now can we find a path to the peak? There's only 2 paths down for Cole. Yeah, 2 path down for Cole. Plays 3. There could be 1 prized. There's 1 Genesect left. Gonna be drawing 6 off the Roxanne. Yeah, but maybe you have to give up. I don't know. The Judge was still Judge plus path. I think is still solid though. Like I think that's still good enough. Yeah, I don't know if I would have discarded the. I don't know if I would have gotten rid of the Judge there. I would have been like, I'm gonna hold the Judge, and if I whiff, then I will do it. Double crams, triple crams. Heads. Is there a path in the deck? No, no path. The last path is prized. All right. Oh, there's no cross switchers in this list for. I didn't really realize that until we were deep into the game. To be honest, there's no cross switchers in the deck for Cole. Interesting. All right. Move on to our next round. I think we're going into round 8.